Why didn't it go? John Curtis broke it again.
I didn't do anything.
Where's our music? Now you got to make the music with your mouth. Oh my gosh. We have yet to get this show right.
Say it.
I'm Jet Page.
I'm John Curtis.
And we suck at being two nerds in a garage. It's been a year and we can't get it right. Sorry, I'm yelling at the people listening to this in the podcast form. It doesn't work ever.
Well, a lot of nerds on right now.
Do we? Yeah. Hi, nerds. They're here for the last.
Mr. Brad McGee, Summer Walters, Justine, Christopher Higginbotham, Jennifer Aarons, everybody.
Good morning, nerds.
What up, nerds?
Thank you for joining us on our last show of the year.
Yeah.
2020. We are completely not prepared for this show. I'm a mess. So enjoy this chaos that's about to happen.
But
hello to our nerds around the world.
Hot mess.
Meh. On today's episode, we're going to recap the crazy adventure that we've been on with the Mandolorian. We're going to check out Google's most searched words from 2020 and see if he can guess them.
I won't.
We are going to revisit the best moments from 2020. There were some. And, of course, fun games and news and all that fun stuff. Last night, we finally had we went out of the house and did something.
Yeah, I have a nerd tip of the week.
You do? Well, then you know what that calls for.
Please.
It calls for this.
Yo, we gon' drop some info. Here is our nerd couple tip of the week.
Any excuse to play it. I love it.
Drive-ins. Okay, we're in quarantine. We're social distancing. The drive-in is the ticket. Go. It's so awesome.
Yeah, it actually was. I mean, like, we went and saw Elf.
It's great.
It was fun, and it was kind of really enjoyable, I think, for us both. Was there was a really young kid in the car next to us.
Oh my God, seeing it for the first time.
It had to be the first. He was cracking up at everything, which would make us crack up.
Yeah,
it was so fun.
Like that long ass burp that Buddy gives, like the kid was just cracking up. Like,
yeah, but also, John is never allowed ever again to go to the concession stand by himself. And
why?
Here is
why do you say that?
Because he came back with that popcorn. Why, babe? And I was like,
okay. In my defense, $10, $11 for a large popcorn, okay? And then they have this thing on display for the drive-in, and it's called a pillow full of popcorn. So,
that's what I think of that.
It's so much
Look
popcorn.
How much he ate.
And it was $20.
Look how much he ate. Yeah, they're like, for $10 you can get a large, which is more than enough than you'll ever need. But no, he spent $20 to get
a pillow full of popcorn. Who wouldn't do this? And plus, I get more popcorn later.
I told him he's not allowed to ever make fresh popcorn ever again until he finishes that bag.
Oh, I'm doing it. In the next.
So if it's for the next year,
hours.
It's for the next year, and you're gonna live with it. Higgy says, I don't see a problem.
Yeah, thank you, Higgy.
And I also like that McKee says, crap, last year of the year, fork.
Forking 2020,
Justine says, you guys look amazing.
I dig that. Thank you.
So we have a special guest that we're going to bring on.
Ooh.
Well, it's someone's birthday. Here's what I think. I was thinking about how we as adults, we think we're all in touch with the nerd world because we've been in it since like the 80s.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We know nerds because we're something.
We are about to find out how much we actually know because we have got a today 11-year-old nerd. Kyla.
Hello.
Hi. I love your glasses. They're so festive.
Thank you.
And is your jacket Christmas too?
Yes.
I feel like our nerd Summer Walters is going to she would love your outfit. Like, don't you feel like Summer would wear this outfit?
Those glasses I need those glasses to wear on the show. You're going to set a trend.
So it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, nerds. Wish her a happy birthday.
She's magic number 11.
That's a good year, Skyla. It's a really good year.
But we have questions for you.
Yes.
Big one. So we're like into like Star Wars and Harry Potter.
Marvel.
I'm wondering, what are 11-year-olds into? Like, what is your favorite thing?
Well, mine is Um,
I did hear you toothless. Oh, yeah. I love toothless. Used to be my favorite. Like when that first came out,
Oh
I
my
wanted
God.
everything toothless, but they didn't make any like toys then. Now you can find them.
It's the greatest story of pets.
Of pets.
Yeah.
I just
Toothless
think
is
he's
one of
so
the greatest
cute.
pets. He's like a dog and a cat, but all the best parts of the dog and the cat.
There's good parts of a cat.
Yes. Oh, now that is a great toothless doll.
So do you watch Star Wars at all at 11? Do you care about it?
sometimes.
What's like, do you like Grogu or Baby Yoda? Do you like he's so cute? Do you like him? Do you watch the Mandalorian? You just don't care.
Here I watch Star Wars with Grandpa at home.
Good
with
job,
my
Grandpa.
parents.
Making sure the kids see Star Wars.
I watch Star Wars with my dad.
Do you like the Harry Potter world? Because I know your mom is a Ravenclaw.
Yes.
You got into those books at all yet?
No, I haven't.
Now, what is on your
My
wish?
mom is on punishment.
What is on your wish list? Which amusement park do you want to see the most as soon as possible?
I feel like she's being coached off
I know.
camera.
I think so.
Grandma could just stop distracting. You guys live close to Disney World, though. Do you have a favorite ride there?
We usually do car.
The Cars Land one? Do they have that there? I didn't know they had that there.
Well, she knows better than us.
I know. I'm not a fan of Disney World. They made me unhappy. I like Universal.
We go
What do you-
to Panda. Whoa. Well, it's called Avatar.
Oh, I've heard about
Avatar
that.
World. That's going to be a huge nerd outlet.
No,
soon.
there's a ride in Florida called like the World of Pandora or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's apparently the most amazing ride ever, and I haven't read it. So.
It's on our wish list now.
Well,
Large.
it's kind of uncomfortable, but it's fun.
Hey, all the best rides are like that.
Skyla, thank you for joining us
Thanks,
for your
Skyla.
birthday morning. We wanted to say happy birthday and
Happy birthday.
talk to a young nerd. We old nerds don't know what's hip anymore. Have a good day today. Go shopping. Buy lots of stuff.
But thank you for the card.
Oh, you're welcome.
I didn't open it yet, but
Well, you'll need to open it before you go shopping. Hint, hint.
Hello.
okay.
All right. Bye, Skyla.
Bye, Skyla. Got some great nerds chiming
so
in for
cute.
her birthday.
I just really wanted to, and I'll put them on screen, of course.
Yes.
I just really was curious what 11-year-old nerds were into because
Mhm.
I was like, is Star Wars not cool anymore? But apparently it's still cool.
Oh, it's cool.
I mean, you're wearing the shirt, so I wasn't sure.
Yes. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it.
You want to talk about it? Well, then,
Is there something we should get to
before
before
you do that,
Okay.
I just wanted to remember when we saw this article that was, I'm going to try to share my screen, which it's just, this is getting complicated trying to do this. Let's see if we can get it here. Add to stream. There we go.
Okay.
Vin Diesel once played Dungeons and Dragons with Dame Judi Dench. We heard this somehow, and we had to look it up to fact check
I'm like,
it.
no, that
Like,
didn't happen.
No.
Vin Diesel. But he goes on to say, not only did he play Dungeons and Dragons with James Judi Dench, that's a mouthful, but he just starts listing his cred. He starts listing first edition books, second edition books, like campaigns. The dude knows his Dungeons and Dragons.
I didn't doubt that he liked Dungeons and Dragons. I was just like, he did not really play with Judi Dench.
Yeah, he did.
And he did.
Like in the Chronicles of Riddick, they were filming together, and he's like, "You're gonna play with us," and she did.
I wish there was video of that.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Jenna. She says she loves my baby group mug.
Well, I have a great Celtic Storm design mug here.
I have a mug designed just for me. Blah blah blah.
It's not too late to Christmas shop. Go to Celtic Storm Design. They'll do custom stuff for you.
Okay, John's gonna explode if we don't let him
Okay.
get on to the next bit.
We need to do a lot of disclaimer stuff here, okay? Like spoiler. Normally, I wouldn't talk about this episode this close to having it aired. But we're going to talk about the Mandalorian season 2 finale.
Can you guys hear him?
Major spoilers.
I
Yeah.
don't even hear him.
Maybe your thing is. I think that's a little too close. Major spoilers. Okay, it is a huge event. I don't want to spoil this for anyone. So please, if you're listening to the podcast and you haven't seen the season finale, season 2, Mandalorian, please stop. I want you to experience it.
Go away for the next 5 to 7 minutes.
Yes.
We'll get a tea or something. Wow, now we're really loud. Oh, I must have fixed something. Jenna says we need to discuss. So I think they're ready for this.
I think we got a lot of nerds that have seen it already. So
now before we talk about it,
okay,
I would like to show you guys something. Actually, you can when I show this, you can talk about it as I'm showing it. Okay. So this is from when did we watch it? Yesterday?
Yesterday. Yeah.
This is from yesterday. Obviously, I'm cutting this together because it was like 8 minutes of you bawling.
So there's a lot of emotions wrapped up there. Okay.
I'm gonna have to watch it like 5 more times. 5 more times in the next hour. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Wow. That's exactly how I wanted to see Luke Skywalker. For decades.
Can you guys hear it? Because we don't even know anymore what you can hear and can't hear. I don't know if you can hear John, but I actually missed a lot of stuff because there was huge reactions happening, and I was like, "Oh my god, I have to film this." And I didn't want to go in the front and not let him know I was filming, so I was doing a secret side filming. But you basically bawled through the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, this was a lot. This is a long time coming for me. So at first, I thought it was just me, my demographic. But I went on the internet and I saw so many reactions of people who spanned age groups from like young to older than us. And everyone had the same reaction. It seemed like everyone had this pent up frustration. They needed to see Luke Skywalker, Jedi Master, in his most glorious, like calm, zen, badass Jedi form. And it was just, it was a release, like a cathartic release.
You saw his ship. Your whole world stopped. Like you're just casually watching.
Right.
And then you see
this X-Wing.
And you were like, and I was like, what? It's just an
X-Wing.
You're like, no, could it be?
I know. It's just, yeah. The nerds are, Jenna says it best, so many emotions, screaming joys, tears. It was amazing. Yes, it was.
I love it. Maria says, I was totally CMEO.
Crying my eyes out.
When I saw the green lightsaber.
Yeah. And it's funny because people almost didn't want to believe it at first. Like, this is not happening.
Right.
This is not happening. But it happened. And Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni
they put the world back in order. The order has been restored.
I don't want to poo-poo on Rian Johnson or any aspect of. I know. You know what? What is canon is canon. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I don't want to be that negative, but there was a part of me that was empty with regard to Luke Skywalker, and it just got. My heart was full now. So
it's so cute.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Higgy says chills for him.
Seriously, man, chills. I'm going to show you a compilation of stuff I found on the internet. And the first 2 clips I put together, these 2 reactions, the first 2 people, the first 2 groups, that is my collective reaction. And one is like a team, your sports team, and you're just won the game-winning touchdown. And I was, yeah! And the next one is just like,
disclaimer, I've not seen this. He actually edited this, which I'm proud of, but also
so
it happens.
The after the first 2 clips, I actually found a compilation that I just cut
play
down.
It and not talk about it?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Come, little one. Come, little one. He is strong with the force. But talent without training is nothing.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, dude!
Oh my god!
Awesome.
Oh my god!
Awesome! Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my.
That's fucking Luke.
Don't! You didn't censor, babe.
Yeah, it's so yeah, my reaction, like internally, whatever was happening. It was like the guys cheering and that other Scottish girl just weeping openly. I was like, yeah, that was me.
That's great. That's great. Well, do we think Grogu is now off of the show? Because let's face it, I only watched The Mandalorian for Grogu.
I know. I was really worried about this because he's got to be. They're not going to cut to Luke Skywalker training Grogu. This is the Mandalorian story. And as someone who roams the earth like Cain, as a cowboy seeking adventure, he's going to go off bounty hunting or something. I know.
Now I'm sad.
Guys, tell us, what can they do to fill the cute void
There's nothing
that roped her in? Because this is a problem.
Maria says, literally tearing up right now thinking about it.
Yeah.
I love that you guys had that reaction. I think that my reaction, I was so focused on trying to get your reaction that I didn't even really watch what was happening.
Yeah.
Like I didn't, because like even whenever there was that long, beautiful shot of like them saying goodbye, like that might have killed me, but I was too busy going, am I getting John's shot?
I've seen it like 10 times now, and I highly recommend that you go back and watch it again, even if it's the last 10 minutes of the show, not the whole thing, obviously. But
Jenna says they may have little Grogu clones.
Yeah.
McKee says he will be back.
You think so?
Back he will be.
I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see. But thank you, Favreau and Filoni.
Higgy says they'll probably cameo him.
Yeah, but guys, this is a huge void in a show that was roped a ton of people in because of that little.
But okay, can we also talk about how many spin-offs are happening from this show?
So many spin-offs. If you saw after the credits, there was a great scene at Jabba's palace. Like Jabba's attendant is now like the mob boss or something. He's being really fed well. But yeah. It's great. Boba Fett comes in, takes over, man, and it's a new show.
What is the show going to be about? Like now he's just in charge?
I'm sure it's going to be about him. I'm sure it's going to be like...
It's going to be different than Mando. He can't be a bounty hunter.
I'll bet you it's the Star Wars A-Team. Da, 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 da.
Well, hello, Augie. Nice to see you on the show. He says it's not set up for Grogu return, though, unless they Disney him in. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
That's a good point.
Do you think he says, do you think that was Bib Fortuna?
It was absolutely 100% Bib Fortuna. Yeah.
Which is a stupid name, by the way. And also
what?
And also
Bib Fortuna is a great name.
I hate the names they keep coming up with.
What?
But also they snuck in a McClunky, which was kind of hilarious.
I don't even think they snuck it in. I think everyone noticed it. It was great. Like Bib Fortuna said.
With all these spinoffs and all the movies happening, so I'm probably going to say this wrong, even though I spelled it out the way I'm going to say it. Would be Taika Waititi. He directed 2 of the episodes, or maybe more, but at least 2, because one in the first season, one in the second season, I think.
I don't think he did one in the second season.
We definitely did one in the first season. Anyway, he's got a Star Wars movie coming out.
Uh-huh.
And he says he can't wait to ruin Star Wars for the fandom.
At least he has a realistic expectation.
But that's what I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well just go, guys, I'm going to ruin it for you.
If you're slated to direct a Star Wars movie, expect half of the universe to hate you.
Pretty much. Now, has there been any hate for the episode other than people being weird about Luke's face, which shut up. We only have the technology we have. Other than that, has there been any hate you've seen?
No,
last night's episode?
No, I've seen universal praise. And that's what I was talking about before, like the demographics with regard to Luke Skywalker. You saw in the clip, there were young, like, he's loved. He is so loved.
Augie is being our resident fact checker today. He says, Bib Fortuna for sure. I watched the captions and he listed, I think he means credits, and he listed as such.
No, captions. He watches with captions.
Oh, why? That's so weird. My daughter does that.
That's what I said too. He just is comforted by it.
She's the same way. I'm like, but if that's on, I read it. If it's on the bottom,
Yeah, I know.
I'm distracted.
He finds it comforting. I don't know. People who like him. It's
well, okay.
There you go.
I'm sure. All right. All right. So let's get into some 2020 fun.
Oh,
So Google always puts out a list of their most searched words for each year. So I'm going to give you categories.
Is McClunky one of them?
No, I don't think so. Don't look at my screen because obviously you're going to be able to see things. Okay, so searches alone. I'm assuming you could guess number one because of the year that it was. What's the number one?
Coronavirus.
Yes, absolutely. Ding, ding, ding. You win a prize.
Thank you.
Along the first top, I'm not going to go through all the categories, but if searches, the top three were coronavirus, election results, and Kobe Bryant. So that's pretty interesting that Kobe.
He was, I mean, the guy is part of our cultural zeitgeist.
Definitely not a good thing of 2020, but a major
thing of 2020. It was a big thing. I remember the guys texting me right away. It was like, boom.
Okay. Of news, also coronavirus is the number one search thing, and election results is the number two search thing. Actors. Okay. Who do you think is the most number one search actor? And I have no idea why.
Charlize Theron.
Good guess, but no, it's Tom Hanks.
I mean, Tom Hanks is one of the most beloved actors of all time.
But why was he searched so much in 2020? Oh, because the COVID thing. He was the first celebrity
celebrity to come out with the COVID.
Very smart publicity marketing, Tom Hanks getting the COVID there.
Oh, that's horrible.
It would only be horrible if he died from it. It's a joke because he's alive and healthy.
Mr. Hanks.
Number two, Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin
Phoenix. I don't want to say what I was about to say on air because then to be on forever. I'll just say, moving on. And then, okay, can you guess the number one?
All the nerds are guessing why Tom Hanks. Chris Higginbotham, he was the first to get COVID. Justine, he was the first to get COVID. Yep.
All right, so here's one I'm going to test you on. What's the most searched game of 2020?
Searched game.
And if you don't get it, you're never getting me to play it.
Call of Duty?
Nope.
Fallen or Jet.
The one that you've been trying to get me to play for like 6 months now.
Oh, Fall Guys?
No. Wow, I don't have to play it because he doesn't absolutely care as much.
Help me out.
Guys, have any guesses?
What?
No cheating. Augie thinks Call of Duty. It is not.
Duty.
And Higgy thinks Shadowlands. It is not.
What the hell? The most searched game?
Yep.
Wait, Minecraft? No, I don't want you to get him Minecraft. What is it?
Augie says hide the pickle.
It's a fun game.
Among Us.
Oh.
You've been trying to get me to play this, and apparently you don't care that much, so I don't have to play. Boom!
I mean, I'm a little over it too. You got to set up Discord.
Summer says Monopoly.
Let's play. I want to fight.
He's got Star Wars Monopoly. We lasted maybe 15 minutes before I was angry and like, I'm done playing.
Not fun.
Monopoly's not fun. It's really boring.
It is fun.
It's boring.
When you own all the property on Tatooine. Thank you very much.
But you are close because Fall Guys was number 2. Valorant number 3.
What was number 3?
Valorant. Genshin Impact 4 and Last of Us 2 was like everybody loves
Last of Us 2 is the game of the year.
Jenna says I guessed right, but I can't type. Oh, she did have it up here. She said Among Us. I totally missed it. I would have given you all credit for that.
Jenna.
Okay, I think I have one more category that I wanted to go through. Well, actually, let's do 2. So, movies.
Okay.
Most
Googled movie.
You'll never guess it in a million years.
Tenet.
We didn't see it.
Tenet.
Nope.
What? We didn't see it.
Okay, I'll give you guys a hint. It's a foreign film. It won a lot of awards.
Parasite.
Yes.
Which I want to see. I want to see Parasite.
Followed by 1917, Black Panther, 365 DNI, which I never even heard of, and Contagion. Makes sense that Contagion made the list.
Yeah. I remember when this stuff was all hitting the fan in March. I was like, I want to see Contagion. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. Couldn't find it streaming anywhere.
Final category I wanted you to guess is TV shows. Now,
okay.
Here's your hint. Summer says It's hard to type when you're treadmilling. Is that a word?
It is.
Treadmilling. It is a word.
You just coined it. If not, I know exactly
Also, you
what
got
you're
to
talking
use
about.
speak to text. Okay. Anyway, TV shows. Your hint is we didn't see it. I will never watch it. Pretty sure Midnight talked about it on our gaming, but we didn't.
Archer?
No. It's a reality show.
Oh,
Netflix.
Sorry.
Anybody got any guesses?
Reality show? Oh, Tiger.
You got it.
The Tiger. What is it? Tiger
King. You did. Good. If there was prizes, you'd be winning them. Followed by Big Brother Brazil, Money Heist, Cobra Kai, and the Umbrella.
Oh, Cobra Kai.
You're right. Higgy, Schitt's Creek should be the most Googled.
Higgy, well done.
Here's the thing is I think it became extra popular at the end of the year. So it maybe didn't have as much.
Yeah. We got a vote here from Augustine for Parasite. It was so good. Totally not what I expected. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it.
But see, he can watch it because he likes captions.
Well, we have to watch it. It's a foreign film.
I don't like captions. I don't want to read a whole movie.
Well, then you have to learn Korean from now until when we watch it.
I agree with Summer Walters, who says Tiger King. Nope. I have no desire, no need. It is going to be one of those things that I never knew anything about.
That was a fun game, babe.
That was fun. So now if we want to, we can get into our, see, I didn't print, so now I can't find anything.
Can we have some funny nerd clips?
If we're there, but I don't know if we're there yet. Most pictures word, recommended binge show, don't have. Oh, it's time for this. We're catching up to ourselves.
We need.
Now it's time for the stupid nerd joke of the day.
Oh.
But this week, we're not relying on John to tell us. We're going to rely more on you.
I have 4 options for this. Okay. So we're going to do this last week, but we went way over. We're going to do it this week. Ruin a date.
No, a nerd date.
Ruin a nerd date in 5 words.
What do you guys got? Ruin a nerd date in 5 words.
Take a moment. Ruin a nerd date, 5 words.
What do you got?
And please, you go on Twitter and you see people use like 2 words or 6 words. I had to use an extra word. No, 5 words.
You know he likes the rules.
Rules.
Also, let's try to keep it clean. Augie.
Pickle. Would you like to see? No. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Summer says.
She got one already?
I want to get married.
That's not going to ruin a nerd date. That might ruin any date.
Any date.
It's like we're talking first date, right? Okay, here's my first entry.
Is it first date? Is that the ruin a nerd first date?
Okay, yeah. Ruin a nerd first date, just to make it weird.
Make it, yeah.
Yeah.
Justine, I said this too, and he did not like it. Justine says Star Wars is the worst.
Oh, you know what? Pick up the check. I'm walking out. Go to hell.
Well, on our first date, when I didn't know he was a nerd because he was hiding it.
Jenna's the same idea.
When I didn't know if he was hiding, you were hiding being a nerd. We didn't really talk about it, but it was very much a political climate because it was over 4 years ago.
Right.
The whole Trump thing was starting. And I was like, we could have ruined our nerd date if either one of us was like, I'm going to vote for Trump.
We're not be
Date
political.
would have been over.
This is nerd
But I'm just
stuff.
saying
Okay,
that would have ruined our first nerd date.
Yes. Summer Walters, I don't play video games.
She's really good at this.
She is really good at this. And Summer, you matched one of mine. One of my 5 words to ruin a nerd date is video games are for kids. Oh, get the hell out of here.
Even you saying that made my heart hurt and my stomach drop.
Here's another one I got.
Augie has one. Star Wars or Star Trek, which could start a great argument.
Well, he led into my first entry. Picard is better than Kirk. You are wrong, and I'm leaving the date.
Well, even his, like, because if we're sitting there and I'm a Trekkie and you're a Star Wars person, we could have a whole fight on the first date.
I don't know if it'll ruin the date, though.
I think it might if we
posing a question at a nerd date.
But if I'm like, Star Wars is freaking. I don't mean this Star Wars. This is only for a sample. I love you, Star Wars. Star Wars is poorly written and poorly made, and Star Trek is high intelligence. Right. You would have been like,
if that's
I'm
what
done.
Happens. Yes, if that's what happens. What Augie's question poses, though, is a spirited discussion that might lead 2 nerds to fall in love. Ruin the date. Don't enhance it.
Brian McKee has one that I'm going to make into 5 words. What is Dungeons and Dragons? Would that have ruined a new nerd day?
I don't think so.
Or would you'd have been like, let me show you.
I know. These questions are not ruining the date. They're making them better. But here's my second one to ruin a date. You ready? You rolled 8 for charisma.
Check,
nerd
please.
alert! Nerd alert!
You get a nerd alert yourself.
8 is really low on the on the scale of your you have intelligence, wisdom, charisma, strength, and dexterity. If saying someone has 8 for charisma, it's really low. Okay, moving on.
Well, when Jenna said I don't like Star Wars as her thing, she says that just typing that made my heart hurt.
Yes.
I don't. What is cosplay is stupid. That's 4. Cosplay is really stupid. No, it's still 4. Cosplay, because
cosplay is one word.
We're helping you out, McKee. Here you go. Cosplay is so stupid.
That's cheating. You can't do that.
I'm helping McKee out.
No. My last one is amusement parks are way overrated.
Oh, we would have been done.
I
remember the first time I was going to suggest Disneyland, I was like, okay, I know he hates crowds, he hates people. He's probably not going to do this, but I really want to go. And I remember just like being like, okay, I'm just going to put it out there. And you were all about it. But I didn't think you would because you hate crowds and people.
But that's different. Amusement parks are awesome.
Well, I know that now. That's a lot of our relationship has been built on amusement parks.
A lot of our relationships budget has been spent on churros.
I don't like churros. It's not really, but lots of merch. We have
a lot of merch.
Way too much merch. I do want to put that up that I'm sure you saw.
Oh, Justine's got a great entry.
Okay.
I don't read books ever.
Yeah. So basically you're saying you only watch the movies? Done. Check, please. I think Augie might have the one that ends all.
What?
My mom's picking me up. That one might be our screenshot for the week.
For the thumbnail of the episode,
great.
yeah.
Summer is not happy that we're even pretending that cosplay is stupid. She says,
"Leave cosplay alone. Leave cosplay alone."
like some over dramatic
that was my Britney thing.
From the. Oh, is that what you're doing? I thought you were doing like some like
leave Britney alone.
Okay.
All right.
Not as funny now.
What?
Jenna says Vegas kids always get excited for Disneyland because it wasn't in our backyard.
That's right. That's right. Remember road trips with the family.
Is it weird that I'm drinking out of Groot's brain?
You're drinking his essence. Wait, that sounded.
I am Groot. You remember driving in what?
Apologies.
You remember driving in what? As a
family? Yeah. I remember a long time ago. Just Dad taking us on a road trip. Me and that old Mercedes station wagon. You remember that, Maria? Yeah.
My family had a station wagon too when we were little. And I remember literally throwing up all over the side of it because I get motion sick and they would always be in the back because you're a kid, you're in the back. And I threw up, put my head out, threw up all over the side of it.
Delightful. What a great road trip.
They should have stopped making me sit in the back. I hated road trips. I still do. That's probably where my really hatred of road trips comes from because of all the road tripping as a young kid and getting motion sick and throwing up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many times they had to pull
psychologically just scarred for life.
Now I'm just like, he's like, we're going to drive to Vegas. And I'm like sweating and shaking. And I'm like, I'm going to meet you there on a plane.
Yeah.
That was fun. You got all of yours out?
Uh-huh.
Well, then I guess we should, oh, no. Let's do your videos. And then I want to get into a text game.
We got some great nerd clips of the week.
Okay. So here's the trick.
You want to intro the nerd clips?
I have to share. Okay. I got that ready. Okay. This will be a little tricky because we don't have them. We couldn't upload them. So it's a little clunky. It's McClunky. But let me figure out here. I'm going to share my screen. I don't know why it wasn't sharing. It went away. Here it is. Sharing and playing.
Whoa! This is so cool! Abracadabra! That's cool! But you cutting this off!
That was you! You're doing it!
The superpowers?
Yeah, you got it!
I didn't know I had superpowers!
Look at this! Wow!
Whoa! Abracadabra!
That is too cute.
Oh my God.
It is too cute. All right, I gotta make sure I pause this next one before I ruin that one.
That kid is amazing. Please tell me you guys heard that kid. Okay,
Justine says, I watched that kid with the fireplace like 5 times in a row.
That's what I did. Seriously. That cartwheel, superhero.
Adorable. Summer says he sounds like John.
Yeah, I have spiritual connection with that kid.
He was too cute. He was.
I have superpowers.
But here's the thing that I'm bothered by, not bothered because it's adorable, but like it worries me, is what happens when the parents aren't in there to turn on the fire.
Well, then he realizes he doesn't have superpowers and he grows up too soon. Thanks for that.
You had another fun one for us that I haven't seen. So, okay, I'm gonna try to add to stream.
Right.
And hit play. Oh, you gotta turn the sound up.
This, so.
Is there a sound?
There is sound, yes.
Okay, so sound on. If I don't get a moving Baby Yoda, I'm going to die. Oh my gosh, those of you who are listening to the podcast, you just missed the most adorable.
Little Grogu walking up to a beautiful Christmas tree, taking it in, moving around, little ears flopping, and turning on the Christmas tree. All to the wonderful score of John Williams.
Want a robotic Baby Yoda. Grogu.
Well, I have time to shop during the week this
I can't even finish this show because my heart has a big hole. Remember when I showed you guys robotic Baby Yoda, Baby Grogu, weeks ago, and he told me I couldn't have one?
Well, I didn't say you couldn't have one.
You said, I already have one. I don't need another one. Guess what? Veto! Because that was amazing, and I'm dying, and I need it so bad. Got to close that window because I think there's more stuff coming up to share. All right, let's do a fun text game.
All right, get out your phones. Predictive text time. So go to your messenger or whatever you do to text people. Get ready to type this in. Use your predictive text to finish the sentence.
Do you remember it or do you need me to?
Say it, please.
Okay. It is. I'm on the naughty list because.
I am on the naughty list because.
I am on the naughty list because. And then use your center button to finish the sentence until you get to the end.
Maria's back on. She's going to appreciate mine. You ready?
Okay.
I am on the naughty list because of my family. I am not sorry. I am on the naughty list because of my family. I am not sorry.
Oh my God. We need send that because I need that. I need to put that up as a and your mom is going to take it serious. Hey, it's his phone, predictive texting. So all
right, we got one from Summer. I am on the naughty list because whoops.
So, well, you might as well finish it now. Put it
okay,
up.
I'm Augustine's. I am on the naughty list because I have to go to the store and get some rest. Whoever's putting you on the naughty list does not take into account very simple things you have to do in life. That's very unfortunate.
All right.
Go to Summer.
But Maria's response, is this Maria's response to you?
I think so.
Says, ha, 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 LMAO. There's no excuse for us. All right. Going up to Maria. I'm on the naughty list because of my heart and my eyes.
Oh my God. Because of my black heart and my evil eyes.
I was thinking more like she's doing sexy things. She's not supposed to be Maria giving the sexy eyes.
Hey! For the love of all that's holy and Jesus.
Summer. I'm on the naughty list because of the day I was going into the Mandolorian. Did Summer actually do the predictive text for the first time and not make hers up? Or is Summer clever and she made one up to sound like predictive text?
because of the day I was going into the Mandolorian. I like it. She snuck onto set in trouble.
Ooh, I like that. That sounds like something Summer might do.
And we got one from Chris Higgy. I'm on the naughty list because I have to go to the gym and then I can get a ride.
I don't even know how to break that down.
Oh, let's
Justine
unpack
has
that
a
one.
long one I can't wait to read. She's
Okay.
always so sappy with hers. The Queen of the Universe Love Fest. Joy, joy.
Let's see if she follows suit.
I am on the naughty list because of it. Haha. Was a time of time flies, and I gotta go. Is the most heartfelt condolences for the family, and I love ya and thank y'all. So I know you have to do it right away. Thank y'all for letting us go.
I think she's on the naughty list because she's saying goodbye to her family.
Reed McKees.
Brad McKee says, I'm on the naughty list. I'm on the naughty list of my parents being in town for the next couple of days, so we have to get a new couch.
You don't want to know why you need a new couch.
That's legit. Like, that is a naughty list. Family's in town, gotta get a new couch.
Summer says, my first one. We're so proud. For those of you who don't know, Summer just writes what she wants, and we're like scolding her, and she did it. I love it. They're so fun.
Good job, guys.
John, how do you think HLB came around?
God. Ah!
What's HLB?
Henry Barton, my nephew.
Oh.
I am aware, Jenna.
Bedroom eyes.
Oh, my God.
Naughty list.
This needs to stop. We're going straight into our next topic.
Wait,
we're moving
I'm
on.
not, because we have more. Summer has another one. I'm on the naughty list because so I don't have one of my friends. What did you do to them to get on the naughty list? All
right.
I haven't done one.
Oh, let's see yours.
My sentence is weird.
Okay.
I am on the naughty list because you have given to me and I haven't had time to make sure I have to look at what I need and who's doing that.
You're on the naughty list for being incoherent.
I don't know what I'm getting.
Brian Cooper's not here. Cooper would give us the best. Coop.
Coop, are you back there in the shadows? I want one. Okay, what did you want to go into?
Let's talk about 2020 and what we're grateful for.
Okay. Grogu.
Grogu. You're grateful for Grogu.
I am grateful. I'm grateful for because we were stuck inside and there wasn't much to do and there wasn't much TV on. The Mandalorian actually
filled a huge void.
I think it filled a huge void, and it may. I don't even think it was we don't have anything else, so I'm gonna watch it. Like Saved by the Bell was great. Like we had a lot of fun reboots. And
I have one of the same things. So much content, couch surfing, game surfing. Like there was a lot to do on your couch watching TV. I mean, thank you, entertainment world, for making our 2020 bearable in this quarantine.
I would say also that would go to like, I would say Rogue Company, but also I hate them, but also I love it.
Yeah.
But I hate them. Justine, she says she's grateful for us nerds, and all of our nerds who are in the
back at you, nerds.
Summer, same thing. I'm grateful for you guys. When I treadmill, just when you treadmill.
Oh, thanks a lot.
What the heck? I thought some really cute things of 20. Do you have more grateful things? Because I have some cool things from 2020 I want to share.
I'm really grateful for having a new nephew this whole year.
That was a good thing that happened in 2020.
Seeing him grow.
Well, wait, but he happened in
26th of December last year.
Yeah. So 2019, he's 2019, but I guess he's really a 2020 kid because he's been growing up.
Yes.
And
he only had 7 days in
It's interesting too. It's like I've talked about this with the other kids as well, where like the young kids only know the mask world. Like I remember I went over to see Henry for the first time, and I have a mask, and he was really weirded out. And then your sister had gone out to get something from the car, put something in the car, something. And so I just took my mask down for a second, and then he smiled because they don't know.
That is such a weird thing for at like really young. Oh, Brian McKee's gotten something nice here to say. With all the crap this year, your show was one of the only bright things that would bring about good laughter. Thank you, Mr. McKee.
Ting! Ting! He says science.
Hey!
I don't think that's a 2020 only thing, but thank goodness we have science.
It is a 2020 thing. There's a lot of science going on in 2020. Virology.
No,
vaccine,
I'm glad
like,
we have science. Yeah, of course. Without science.
Lots of rocket launches, rocket landings, a lot going on.
I want to show you guys something I thought was a really cute moment of 2020. So this is the dad. If you look at his left picture, he's got a big water spot. He says, my little sister had an accident today at kindergarten, and this is how my dad left to pick her up so she wouldn't feel sad or embarrassed.
Aw.
Do it. Do the voice.
Peeing your pants is the coolest.
I don't think that was the exact line, but I still appreciate it.
Right. Well, we're talking about Billy Madison.
But how cool of the dad to do that.
It is really cool. I'm going to pee my pants right now.
But here's another question. Did she then go, oh, well, I'll just pee all the time?
Yeah, that's the trick. You gotta explain to her. This is a one-off.
This happened recently.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Oh, you have another one?
Well, no, I was going to say back on Henry Barton, Augustine says he's a 26 baby too. It's going to suck for him half the gifts. I am aware.
We made sure to give him gifts for both.
Yes.
Augie,
are you
Same thing with Skyla. Skyla, who was on earlier, she is a mid-December baby.
Mm-hmm.
So we made sure to give her a birthday thing.
That's right.
And a Christmas thing.
Mm-hmm.
This happened recently. It gives you back faith in humanity. A drive-through chain record. 900 Dairy Queen customers paid for the cars behind them.
What?
Yeah. So you hear people doing this
Yeah,
like at Starbucks or something. Like
I'm going to pay for the guy behind me.
900. It went for 900 cars, and I have to wonder who is that 901 car who was the dick who broke the chain.
Like, sweet suckers. Let's do that today.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna go somewhere cheap.
Sonic, here we come.
Sonic is not cheap.
Hey, I got those guys tater tots.
Sonic?
It's on me.
Now I'm thinking about. I don't even like Sonic food, but they have a really good soft pretzel, and it's the only place I drink vanilla Cokes from because I don't drink soda anymore. Now he's got me thinking about it.
I'm gonna eat popcorn right now.
It's a half hour in the wrong direction of where we have to go, which is a half hour the other way.
Yes.
Oh, now 2020, not so good. Nerds, what are good things that happened to you?
I liked house hunting in this last year.
Go
ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, I hope that we actually get our house in 2020. We still have a couple weeks left.
I have 1 week, less than a week. Wait, sorry.
2 weeks.
A week and a half. Yeah. Even though it hasn't been fruitful, I've enjoyed the process a lot. Which brings me to the last thing I'm really grateful for in 2020, and that's Jen motherfucking Page.
Aw. But I'm not really a 2020 thing.
Well, I experienced you in 2020, and you were the best part.
I mean, I guess you are lucky that you have someone to play video games with and watch movies with. Because that's all you can do in 2020.
Well done, Paige.
What? Ruining your compliment?
That's all right.
Summer says, I pay it forward or backwards a lot. No better look in the rear view mirror. Are you still this is texting game? Yes. John, you experienced her essence. Hey, whoa.
That's fair enough,
Whoa.
Justine. I used it before, and now I have to expect the consequences.
I'm going to find some fun things from 2020.
All right.
You mentioned one, SpaceX launch.
See, Siggy was right. It's science. I love science. Bill Nye. We're going to have Bill Nye on the show.
Do you remember when the 103-year-old veteran and the 102-year-old woman who survived the virus, the Spanish flu, they've both survived COVID?
Huh.
That was pretty miraculous. I love that.
That is impressive.
I think there was one more in here that I wanted to. Oh yeah, do you remember when LeVar Burton read to COVID-19 quarantine people? He did like
reading rainbow style.
Yeah, I tried to find a clip, but I didn't have enough time.
I can fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow.
Summer says, "Oh, this is clarifying her quote or she pays it backwards. She can look backwards to see the smiles of the people who find out you paid for them."
But that means you're like lingering around, like driving slow from the drive-thru.
Also, it goes back to the whole Friends dilemma where Phoebe was like, "I can do a selfless act, but there's no selfless acts.
There's no
always
selfless
feel
acts.
good."
I know.
I guess if you pay for somebody and now you can't eat, but you're so happy that they got to eat.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, you can pay for someone in a restaurant if we can go back to eating in restaurants.
Yeah.
You can pay for someone and then leave before they ever find out their meal has been bought. You get no gratification of them being happy because you've already left.
I guess, but then you still know that they're happy.
Possibly.
Now, here's an interesting one, science related.
Science again.
A baby was born this year from an embryo that was frozen more than 27 years ago.
Oh my God. It's Jurassic Park for babies.
Oh, it's so cute.
Am I right?
It is so cute.
Was the embryo trapped in amber?
Can I also screen share this with you guys?
Please.
It's just too adorable. Single foster dad adopts 5 siblings so they can all stay together.
What?
Tears. I'm like literally I can't even. Every time I look at it, I literally tear up every time I see it.
Dude is buying a family of 5.
Buying?
Are
you gonna pay for it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My daughter has 5, and that's a lot of. I always tell her, I'm like, that's a lot of people to be responsible for.
That's a sitcom if I ever heard one, right?
Oh, there's a lot of good news.
Isn't Party of 5 that same premise?
The Party of 5 was the siblings were all orphaned, but one was old enough to take care of them.
Oh, okay.
So, this was one of my favorites of the year too.
What?
When Dr. Fauci said Santa Claus is immune to COVID-19. I love that Fauci came out and said it.
Fauci.
It's not Fauci?
No. Fauci. It's Italiano.
You're always correcting me. One thing I don't like in 2020 is how much Sean corrects me.
Well, if I'm not going to do it, nerds, you're going to do it. It's Fauci. Jen Page.
I'm fancy then. Jen Page. I eat bagels. Yes, I agree, Justine. I actually love Justine went to John Krasinski's Some Good News.
That was awesome.
That was a great 2020
Krasinski giving us joy in 2020.
Yeah. I think I'm sure I'm missing some that I loved. But I'm just saying there was good things. What I want to know what nerds happened, what good things happened for you in 2020.
Yeah.
What were those things?
It might be hard to think of or find, those good things amidst this pandemic.
We could also say drive-in movies made a comeback.
Drive-in movies were out the door. They were gone, almost extinct like the dodo. And here we are.
And some of the drive-ins were like literally shut down. They weren't working anymore. And now they're functioning again. And they're even better than before because you listen through your FM radio. And we were in Harley's car for last night's Elf. And her car system is really good. Bing. It was better than watching it at home on our TV.
Check it out. One thing I'm really grateful because of the drive-ins in 2020. Pillow full of popcorn.
2020, although it made me sad that it happened in 2020, we didn't get to celebrate the same way. The Dodgers finally won the World Series.
Dodgers! Boom, baby!
Oh, Justine has a great one. My dog Moxie beat cancer a second time this year.
Boom, baby.
Moxie is the wonder dog.
She's a badass.
I'm glad she's better. Hope she stays in that way.
She will.
Oh, this one that's in this list I found. Wearing sweatpants and tees became acceptable fashion for every day, all day. I'll go to line and there'll be a dude in front of me who's like, you could tell is normally like dressed to the nines in like mismatched basketball shorts and t-shirt and slippers. Like just nobody cares.
Right. We got something here from Brian McKee. I can't think of anything. LOL. I've got something for you. You make things that make people happy.
Yes, they make us happy.
And their joy is a direct result of your talent and your kindness.
You get to test video games for money.
Yes.
What?
I'm dreaming of that.
I know. Okay, fine. First I'm going to say Augie's got dabs for Dodgers.
Really?
Dab.
Hey, no, that's not a dab.
Dab.
That's a dab.
But I was doing like a fist bump.
But
okay, fine. Dodgers and Lakers, Higgy. Fine. Fine. The Lakers 1-2.
The Lakers did win. The Lakers.
Why did Summer says Andy laughed at your Dodgers reply? Why?
No, laughed in a good way. Like, yeah, he's with us. Dodgers, baby. He's not saying Dodgers, ha ha. He's saying Dodgers, ha ha ha.
You know what else happened because of the pandemic, which turned out to be a good thing, is that all of the animal shelters were like cleared out.
Oh, yeah.
Like people were just adopting all the pets.
That's a great news.
Yeah. That was a good thing to have in 2020.
Good job, people. And now all those animals will die because they can't get fed.
Justine says, predictive text. In 2020, I am grateful for this amazing Christmas movie. Thanks, y'all. Is that really a
text you just
Because that's
got?
really great.
Yeah, it's very precise.
Summer says he wasn't expecting them to win or that I was going to mention them. We used to go to, like, before pandemic time, not last year as much, but the year before, we went to like 22 Dodger games and like 3 of them were away. Like we drove to San Diego, we went to San Francisco, and it became our thing that every summer now we want to go to a Dodger game in a different city when they're playing so we can get the ball from that stadium.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit and ruined our plans. This year was going to be St. Louis. I was going to go see my grandma.
Those Redbirds, man. It would have been great to get a ball from that ballpark and
Hopefully
experience the ballpark next summer.
Next summer. Dun,
We
dun,
should hit
dun,
some.
dun.
We should.
All right,
Yes.
fine. There's so many good things.
I know. We got to move on.
Okay. Moving on.
This is the name you use me.
Yes, nerds. The nerd news. Let us start with some film and TV news, shall we? You have anything?
I do.
What you got, girl?
Official. Gremlins 3 is coming. I think that Gizmo was tired of being in the shadows
Shadow
of
of
Grogu,
Grogu.
so he was like, I want another movie, mofos. So they making one. Chris Columbus is involved again. I'm on the fence about how I feel about it.
We just heard a great podcast with Chris Columbus, who directed the original Gremlins.
Actually, my friend Jenny Curtis's podcast.
That's
You
right.
should totally watch. It's called Hollywood Unscripted or Unscripted Hollywood.
Yeah.
Jenny don't hate
And
me.
she
It's one of
got
those ways. And
to interview Chris Columbus.
she's
Freaking
had some great people on.
unbelievable
But
how they
anyway,
get
yeah.
these people.
But his stories are pretty insane. Chris
He
Columbus.
directed Harry Potter. He directed Home Alone and the original Gremlins. The story that how he got that made is just insane. But the Gremlins 3, they're going to maintain the puppetry of it.
Oh, you did read that?
Yeah.
Great. Because that's what I think was one of the most appealing things about Grogu is
Mhm.
that it's so realistic.
Mhm.
Brian McKee would like us to know that the Nerd News song, that song is still a bad thing that happened in 2020.
It's glorious. Thank you, Chris Edgar.
But yes, I'm glad Gizmo is going to be puppetry. I also have another remake coming or a sequel coming,
Yes.
which I'm very excited for.
What you got?
Whoopi Goldberg is coming back for Sister
No.
Act 3.
Where's Christian Pamanis when we need him? He'll go gaga over that news.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
No,
Up,
I was
up,
trying
up,
to
up.
make that tie together. I actually got really happy when I saw that. And
I
I
think
don't
it'll be
usually
good.
like sequels.
I think
but
she's due back on the big screen.
I just wonder where they'll take it because what I loved so much about number 2 was the joyfulness of it. So
Right.
how do we capture that again? Will be my question.
Oh, easy.
Also, guys, I'm kind of glad the show is ending because I've drank so much tea that I've had to pee really bad. Babe,
Hey, you just be like that father and just pee your pants right now. I got some nerd news. Seth MacFarlane is going to reboot Revenge of the Nerds.
well, you know,
Reboot it. The contemporary
we made nerds cool again.
We did. The contemporary reimagining will pontificate about today's nerd culture and what even constitutes a geek in the 21st century. So essentially, what we've been trying to do for the last year, Seth MacFarlane is going to reboot it into a new Revenge
First
of
of all,
the Nerds movie.
glad you're watching our show, Seth.
Yeah, you're welcome. We'll take a cut of that, sucker.
I don't even a cut. Let's give us an appearance in the movie.
Yeah, I'll even be a guest star on Orville. I'll be okay with that.
I'm going to say, like, we should have 2 Nerds in the Garage should be on the Nerds movie just for a second.
Yeah.
It's publicity.
Yeah.
Hello.
Durr.
I
have more.
I'm on. I only have gaming news.
Okay, I have
left, so.
Chris Pine. Chris Pine, ladies and gentlemen,
Not a fan.
big name. I know you're not a fan, but he is going to be in a new Dungeons and Dragons movie. So you might remember 2 decades ago, a Dungeons and Dragons movie came out. My guys and I, can you please?
Continue.
The guys and I were super excited about it. Came out, it was awful. Just garbage. It's a terrible movie. So I'm excited what Chris Pine can bring to this concept. Let's see what happens.
But I don't want to say bad things. So
I know.
fine.
I have one TV news. Night Court sequel
What?
with John Larroquette coming back to play his same character in the original Night Court. And this one is going to be about Abby Stone, the daughter of the character Harry Stone, who was the original judge. She's now the young judge doing Night Court.
Hollywood, they have so many original ideas, and you just don't want any of them.
Why would they do that when they know I'm going to tune in? Like, I need to see this.
And you're going to watch one episode and be like, this isn't
Night
good.
Court was on for 9 years, almost a decade.
Unless they make fun of itself, and they can't even, because it's not like Saved by the Bell. I don't know. We'll see.
But they have a whole new slew of criminality to
Justine
inspect.
says, whoa, Night Court.
Yes. Right.
And Higgy says, last D&D movie was terrible.
See? I'm telling Higgy, did we probably, you, me, Jay, the guys, we probably all watched that together, huh?
I knew Maria was going to say something.
What?
Maria says, Chris Pine is how I will get into D&D.
Thank you. See? He is the gateway drug into some nerddom. I love it.
Do you have any more TV or film news?
Yes. Oh, no, that's it. I have one gaming news. So you go ahead.
So
badass gaming self.
Actually just accidentally deleted the photo that I was going to show, but did you hear the whole thing where Cyberpunk, what is it, 2070?
That's my news.
2077, is that what it is? It was like a huge deal, years and years and years in the making.
I love that.
Help me fill in on this.
Okay, so 10 years in the making, just about. And it kept pushing back the release date. And this was so highly anticipated. You're seeing Keanu Reeves as the main character. He's in the commercials with Billie Eilish playing in the background. They're spending tons of money on this marketing. And what happens? They roll out the game. There are so many bugs, and it's so bad and glitchy that Sony and Xbox just said, we're offering you full refunds. Sony took
Which
it off.
they don't do.
They don't do.
They don't ever give you refunds. And they took it off of
Xbox still has it available, but Sony just pulled it right from the store.
But it's bad. Apparently, like things like glitches were like you would see penises hanging out.
What?
Yeah, like it just was like weird glitches were happening like that too. Like it's just bizarre things.
I was this close to buying that, paying $60 for it. Remember? I was like, I need to try this game. I love Cyberpunk.
Until they get it fixed. Wait, when they bring it back, hopefully that means it's fixed, and then you can get on it.
Yeah.
And my other one is this. 20 million PS5 bot orders were canceled by Walmart in just 2 hours.
20 million?
20 million bot orders. So I have two questions. One, if you have 20 million PS5s, how come we can't get one?
I want a PS5.
But also, bot bull less.
You're going down, bots.
Going down, bots.
If Matrix has taught me anything, it's that we will win.
Oh, I really have to pee. So as much as I love you, nerds, and you guys make me laugh.
Thanks for joining us this week
and all that good stuff.
You made this year amazing. Wouldn't have had a great year. Oh, be thankful for our nerds.
I was thinking that, and I wanted to just share one of my favorite clips from 2020.
Okay. Being a nerd to me means that I can find new adventures with my son, and we don't even have to leave home.
Watch that over and over. It's so great.
I just love how he punctuates.
That little nerd is gonna grow up to be a great nerd.
Anyway, you guys are the best. Have a great Merry Christmas,
Happy New Year,
and
all the
Kwanzas, and have a good New Year. We will not be back until like the 10th or something.
Yes,
like the second Saturday in January.
See you in a couple of weeks.
So enjoy your time. We'll miss you. We'll be online though. We'll share things. We'll do text games and blow you nerd kisses.
Later, nerds.
You've been listening to Two Nerds in a Garage podcast. If you're having fun nerding out with us, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Rate and review, as it really helps others find the show, which helps us. We're also on all of your other favorite podcast apps, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
This show is supported by our listeners just like you. Please visit twonerdsinAgarage.com to find all the ways you can help keep supporting us, including our merch shop and direct donations through PayPal. Thank you again for being on this hero's journey with us.